And you guys are all smart. A lot of smart people out there. Smart people often make a smart person's mistake when it comes to presenting and pitching. Because there's this habit that many smart people have of when you're in an argument and you start to lose, you increase the syllable count per word. Like the vocabulary complexity goes up. And you're betting that at some point you'll use a word that the other person doesn't understand. And since you're in an argument, they're not going to say, I don't know what that means. They're just going to back out of the argument, and you're going to win by like technical knockout. That you've now done this. Oh, okay, you win. You're like, yes. So this habit is a defensive way to communicate. You are actually, literally, you're trying to push people away. And anytime I see someone use a lot of jargon, anytime I see someone making choices where they are picking complex words rather than simple, even though a simple one is probably just as good, they are saying, back off. I am pushing you away. I really don't want you to understand. I don't really want you to follow along on my path. I'm pushing you away. That's a response many smart people have when they're up here, because we feel vulnerable up here. We feel like we're going to be attacked. We want to push people away. If you're actually speaking about something you care about, then you want people to follow along. If you have an idea you're trying to convince someone to adopt or give you money for or support in some way, you want them to be on your side. So this approach of being complex first is never going to work. Instead, you have to be thinking the opposite way. What's the simplest way I can explain what it is my purpose is? I'm trying to make the world better. Well, how? Whatever the high-level goal is, you have to make sure that becomes clear first and enthusiastically. And then you follow up with your things that are more complex and more advanced, assuming people can follow along with you. A point is the message, the 5 things you want people to leave with, or the actions you want them to take. That's the point of what you're doing. Whether that's a pitch, whether that's an idea pitch, whether that's a status meeting, there's a set of things you want to make clear. And those have to be crystal clear. There should never be someone who leaves listening to you and is not clear on what your points were.